This apparatus consists of 2 trip beams, and it's used in experiments for physics, in particular in mechanics, and normally it would be used with the inclined plane, where it could measure the velocity of a car at the end of the inclined plane. To demonstrate how it works, well, first of all, to describe the components, there's a microbit computer here, and it's acting as a timer. The timer is started by the start beam and is stopped by the end beam. And what we have in this arrangement are 2 light beams. There's I'm cutting the 2. This one here is a laser, which is transmitting to a photodiode sensor, and that's the start beam. The other laser is the end beam, and it has a similar arrangement. The LEDs show the value of both the ambient, that is the normal light level, and when the light level's cut, and those values are used to stop and start the timer. Now normally in physics a whole cart would be used, and it will come along and cut the beam, and at the start and the finish. Now, just to see how it operates, we go to the microbit, and we select the type of sensor we want to use. So we'll just go ahead. At the moment, that I can select a magnet, and if I select a magnet, I use magnets instead of laser beams, and the detector is the microbit's magnetometer. So here I want to select L for laser, so I select that, and the first thing I do is a calibration. So I select ambient and select A for ambient. Now when I do that, the microbit is logging all that onto Excel, and you can see the format with the time date, that it's a light sensor, ambient, and the measurement for ambient. Now I need to do the same when the beam is cut. So what I do is cut the beam and press button B. So normally it would be stopped by the car. If I press button B, I get another value. So you can see the difference between the beam on and the beam off. That's the last value indicates that difference. So what we do now is go to start, press S for start, and we just wait for an event. So we've started now, and we'll now go across. And what we get are 2 measurements. At the start, we get the time in milliseconds for both the start and the stop. And you can see that L1 and L2 are the sensors that we used. And this will be used for experiments in physics. So that's all for the tripwire light beam apparatus.